Hi! So it's May, and tonight we're going to talk about lavender or lavender. One is bigger than the other. Doesn't matter which one you have. So lavender is highly regarded for its benefits for skin problems. Although most people recognize it for its relaxation and calming effects. I want to make sure that you know that all of my recommendations here apply to the use of Young Living's lavender oil. Um, I can't say that everything I'm going to recommend is advisable or allowable with other brands of essential oils. Um, I don't know what their purity level is. I don't know what their concentration level is. And so you may not be getting as much actual lavender oil per drop as you would with Young Living to produce the same effects. Also, they might not be pure in terms of what they're mixed with or what they're distilled with or anything like that. So limited to Young Living. Also, this is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor, so let's make that clear. So let's talk about calming. You can apply a couple of drops to the bottoms of your feet, which is where the largest pores in your body are, and it will suck itself up into your system and circulate through your body. Whenever you put oils on your skin, they are through the skin in roughly 20 seconds. They circulate through your body in roughly 20 minutes. But to do it at the bottom of your feet will take it up through your system and it will produce an overall calming effect on your body. You can do one drop on your palms, like this, and just wipe it on your pillow. That helps with insomnia. There are a lot of things you can do to help if you have insomnia. I'm happy to help you with that. But this is one of the quick and easy ways to induce a calming effect on your brain. A drop at the base of the neck will reduce stress and anxiety. One drop at the temple will reduce a headache. But let's talk about the skin. So a drop on a bee sting or an insect bite or a rash will help decrease the pain and reduce the swelling. 2 to 3 drops on a minor burn will decrease the pain and prevent scarring. I have a really great story for this. Long ago when I was an early new oils user, I had probably not a minor burn, but it was like an oil splatter burn. And actually it was over here. So I had this burn here and I had nothing in the house and I was new to oils and I was like, oh, lavender oil, and didn't know it was for a minor burn. Like I said, it's probably not a very minor burn. And I put lavender oil on it. And you know, son of a gun, I did it every day, a couple times a day, just a drop or two. It was a small spot, so a drop or two was enough, and rubbed it in, and still I felt it. I mean, it wasn't like it was agonizing pain anymore, but I did feel it, and it was smooth. My skin was smooth, but I had this red blotch, and I thought, oh, this stuff doesn't work, and now I've completely screwed myself, and it's never going to be like real skin again. And son of a gun, it was a couple weeks, but it that redness disappeared, and it was a deep red. The redness disappeared, and to this day you cannot by any like you can't tell where it was, so I'm happy. um, Several drops in some kind of a carrier oil, like olive oil, coconut oil, or some of the carrier oils that Young Living sells. You can use that to try to treat eczema. Eczema sometimes is the result of underlying food intolerances, but sometimes it's not. And this is one of the ways that you can use to try to treat eczema. You can rub it on dry or chapped skin, including chapped or sunburnt lips. you can massage the oil around any affected area to reduce the formation of scar tissue. So if you have something that you're concerned is going to be scarring, you might want to rub some of the lavender oil in 2 or 3 times a day just to kind of reduce the formation of the scars. Um, you can rub a few drops, you can take a few drops and around the scalp and rub it into the scalp to help with dandruff. And you can take oh, where's my spray bottle? I don't have my spray bottle. But it's okay if this is your hand. A 4-ounce spray bottle is usually about that tall. You'll find them in the travel section. If you fill it almost all of the way with water and then add maybe 4 to 6 drops, just 4 should be enough, and shake it up because oil and water don't naturally mix, you can use that to reduce the pain of sunburn and alleviate that. Lavender also has a lot of really good antibacterial, antifungal properties. In fact, a drop of lavender oil on women's panties will relieve female fungal itch. If you sprinkle a couple of drops on an air filter, it will kill any fungus that develops in a humid room. And you can also add it to your water fountain. It will kill the bacteria in there. It won't prevent you from having to do cleanings, but it will certainly prolong the amount of time between cleanings. Lavender is also a healer to alleviate motion sickness, so you can put 1 drop on the end of your tongue there, or around your belly button area or behind your ears. And that has been known to alleviate motion sickness. There are a number of women who eat lollipops that have a lavender flavor in it because it's been known to help with nausea. You could try a tip at the end of your tongue. You can add it to a drink. 1 drop makes a very nice tea. You can also use it to stop a nosebleed. If you just take a drop in your palm and rub your finger in it and quickly go here, it should quickly stop a nosebleed. Some people like to put a drop on a tissue and put like a nice ice chip on a tissue and hold the ice chip here at the base of your nose. You shouldn't hold it long enough to freeze your lip here. You just hold it long enough to stop the nosebleed. Using it direct like this without the ice chip is quicker, but some people find it more effective to use the ice chip. I know a lot of people who have no problem just using the oil straight. My family doesn't have nosebleeds, so no firsthand experience with that. You can also put a drop across the bridge of the nose to unblock tear ducts. I know that there are a few people, especially if you have a small child that has that problem with blocked tear ducts, that's a good one. Also, you can apply it directly to a cold sore and it tends to clear that up a lot quicker. Allergies. Lavender can be a big help for people who have seasonal allergies. So you can do the scent tent, again, just the drop in the palm, rub it together, and that should reduce the symptoms of hay fever. Yay! You can also diffuse it and it'll do the same thing. Make sure you have a good diffuser for that. And then if you put it on the back of your neck or your chest and between the eyes, it can also help reduce the symptoms of allergies, and possibly if you have a sinusitis problem, it can help with that as well. Last, lavender smells pretty. So there's a lot of things that you can do for it just for its aromatic value. One of the things that you could do is you can take 2 drops in your palm, do this, use it as deodorant. Stranger Things, right? You can, and since it's good for killing bacteria and fungus, and that's part of what makes your underarms stink, it's pretty effective. It does in a pinch. You can also put a few drops on a cotton ball and put it in your pantry. Well, I guess it would work in your pantry. I didn't think about that. Your linen closet, though, because moths don't particularly like it. You can also stick a cotton ball like that in your drawers, with your wool sweaters and keep the moths out of there. You can put it in your drawers just to scent your clothes. You can put a couple of drops on a wet washcloth and throw it in the dryer with your laundry so that you have a wannabe scented dryer sheet. And you can use it in your, if you make your own cleaning supplies, you can use it there too. Also, some people actually enjoy the taste of lavender and put it in their baked goods. Essential oils are extremely strong. So if you're going to experiment with this, I would suggest that you do 1 drop and play with it over time to get to your comfort level with it. But actually, there are recipes on the internet for lavender baked goods and things like that. You can use it as a tea too. Um, there's some controversy about ingesting oils. Personally, I like Young Living oils even though I don't ingest them, because the fact that they are ingestible means that when I put them on my skin and they're into my bloodstream, I don't really have to worry about what's entering my body, whether it be orally or whether it be through the skin. It's all hitting my bloodstream. But there's some controversy about how it breaks down in your digestive tract. Frankly, I use a number of the oils, and that's it. So, yeah, that's lavender. And I'm very chill and relaxed now because I've got lavender all over me. I've had it here and there, and I'm just very chill. I hope you enjoy. If you need anything, you know where to find me. You can check my website. You can reach me that way. You can email me through my website. You can buy oils through my website. And if you have any questions about it at all, just feel free to contact me. Until then, put some lavender on your pillow and have a very, very restful night.